In this video we are going to see about Python tricks. So we will discuss around 10 to 15 Python tricks over here. Let us start with swapping variables without a ternary variable. So what we have to do, we have to swap two variables without using any other variable or a ternary variables in the Python. So let us declare like a is equals to 5, b is equals to 10, a is equals to b, a plus b. So what will become it over here? 5 plus 10 is equals to 15. So this will become as 15. Okay, and same as this will become as 5. A minus b is equals to 5. If we will subtract from a minus b, it becomes 10. Okay, over here. So what we have calculated over here, a is equals to a plus b, it becomes 15, the summation of two variables, and b is equals to a minus b, that b becomes 5. Okay, and a is equals to a minus b, because a becomes 15 and b becomes 5. So if we will subtract b from a, then it will become 10. So what we have swapped inside the v, it is become 5, and inside a it is become 10. So that is the swapping that we have to do. So we have printed over here, after swapping a is equals to a comma b is equals to b, output after swapping is a equals to 10 and b equals to 5. Let us run this program. So like Python, and what I have named the file tricks python.py. okay, so after swiping a is equals to 10 and b is equals to 5. okay, so this is the one way. Now come to the second way. Over here we will use the sort method for swiping the variables. We will declare a and b in a one line, and we will swipe in a one line and print in a third line. okay, so not much. Okay, so a comma b is equals to 5 comma 10. okay, now swipe a comma b is equals to b comma a, swiping using the tuple unpacking. This is the tuple unpacking method. okay, now print after swiping. okay, so we will print over here. Now save this, and I am typing over here Python tricks Python. okay, so after swiping using tuple unpacking, a is equals to 10 and b is equals to 5. okay, so what is previously here, a is equals to 5 and b is equals to 10. so this is the sort method. okay, so this is the first trick for swiping the variables without a ternary variable. Now come to the second approach over here. So this is called the list comprehensions. okay, so list comprehensions means if we want to write one liner code. okay, let us comment over here list comprehension. okay, so if we want to write one liner code for creating the list, that is called the list comprehensions. okay, so this is the single liner code that will create the list of square of a number series from 0 to 9. okay, so let us print over here. Now clear the screen and come over here Python and modify this for like list of squares. okay, this one. Now save it and run it. So what is coming over here, list of square, 0 square of 0 is 0, 1 of square is 1, 2 of square is 4, similar to the square root of 9, square of 9, sorry. So 9 into 9 is equals to 81. So this is the second trick in the Python that optimize our code when we are doing a programming in the Python, or we are developing any application. Then we have to write the sort code over in the Python. so that we can handle uh, any large number of program in a short way. Okay, now come to the third trick over here. So we will use the zip method. Okay, we will use the zip method. Okay, so zip method, what we'll do over here, let us explain. Okay, so let us comment over here. Okay, so what zip method will do, we declared names of list. Okay, and the score is 85 and 9. So score for Alice is 85 and 9. So there we have two lists. So zip method will merge the list into one. Okay, it will merge into the one. So for name comma scope in zip names comma scope. Okay, so it will print name over name and its corresponding score over here. It will zip. Okay, so now let us run over here. So python and tricks python.py. Okay, so Alice scored 85 and Bob scored 90. Okay, so what does zip method? It will merge into the single list. Okay, now come to the third trick over in the Python. So unpacking with star. Okay, so unpacking with the star. Now let us see this trick as well. So if we want to unpack the variables, okay, if we want to unpack, okay, so we want to unpack like a comma b star b comma c equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. Okay, so we want to unpack the variable, then we will use star over here. So now let us run. Okay, so what is unpacked over here? In the first variable we got 1, and in the second variable we got in the last variable we got 5, and rest of the data from the list comes in the b variable. So this is called the unpacking. Okay, now come to the next trick in the Python, like merging the dictionaries. Okay, merging the dictionaries in the Python. Okay, now come to this trick as well. Okay, merging the dictionaries in the Python. So let us print this dictionary over here. Now run the program. So what we did, we declared the dictionary 1, a is equals to a. Inside we have mentioned the variable a, that is the value 1, and d2, sorry, a1 b1 value is equals to a1 and d2 inside this b2. Okay, then we merge d1 and d2. So after merging the list, we will got a single list, the merged list. Inside we will get a and b both the variables. Okay, so inside this dictionary we got a and b both the variables. Okay, now come to the next trick over here, using get method in the dictionary. Okay, so we will get the values from the dictionary. Okay, so whenever we are going to work in the projects, so we have to use the method which will optimize our code. Okay, and also handles the exception, right? So whenever we use the get method in the dictionary, it handles the exception, not raise the error. So what we are doing over here, so I have declared data list is equal to data dictionary equal to name Govind. Okay, and in the next line I am printing data dot get, and I am getting age and 25 over here. Okay, so this is the default value. If the data will not, if age is not present in the dictionary, then we will get 25. okay. And also if we will not passing this default value, then we will get the none, but we will not get any error. So I will explain what is the difference between the the regular method, like getting with the big bracket and passing the key of, like I'm explaining over here. Let us run this program. So python tricks dot, okay. So what we got is 25. Okay, now come to the this point. Okay, so we have not specified, okay, any value over here, and also age is not present in the dictionary. Then what we will get over here? We will get none. Okay, so we got none, but we did not get any error. Okay, now if anyone is doing with this method, like data and inside this we are passing age, okay, so it will raise a key error. Okay, so we are passing, now clear the screen and run tricks python. So we are getting the key error over here because this key is not present, but in this print function we got this error over here, but in this function we got none. Okay, so this is the optimized approach and the exception and error handling approach for the dictionary to use the get method. So these are the short tricks for python and also for the optimization. Okay, now come to the next point. We will use the ternary operator. Okay, ternary operator in the single line. If we want to apply multiple conditions, okay, if in a single line we want to apply multiple conditions over here, then we will use the ternary operator. Okay, so what we did over here, x equals to 5 we have declared. In the result, what we are assigning in the x, even if x mod 2 is equals 0, else we are assigning odd. So this is the in a single condition. What we are doing, even if x mod 2 equals 0, else odd. So this is the ternary operator where three conditions are mentioned. What are the mentioned three conditions? Like we are checking if x mod equals to 2, we are placing odd, we are checking also odd over here, and we are checking also even over here. Okay, so these three features we are getting with the single line of code and with the ternary operator. So now come to the program and run it. So sorry, we have to remove this because we are getting the error for it. Now run this program. Okay, so what we got is 5 is odd. If we pass over 6 here, then we will got odd, even, sorry, 6 is even. So this is the ternary operator. So these are the short tricks when we are developing any project or working in the companies and we are going to develop any application. Then we have to use the short methods or short operators or short functions or short line of code, like optimized code, speed up code. So we have to do these tricks in the program. So now come to the next trick over here, which is enumerate. So do you know what is enumerate? Enumerate means we have to, if we want to iterate over this list, so like for I comma color in enumerate colors, then we will use enumerate. We are going to iterate. Okay, over here. So now run this program and we are doing Python tricks. Okay, so what is 0 for red, 1 green and 2 is blue? So this is the enumerate trick that we uses in our development code. Okay, so next one is counter. Next one is counter function that we are going to use in our application development. Okay, so what is counter? Do you want to know what is counter? It counts the characters of a string. So here we have imported the counter from the collections. Okay, so from the collections in the Python we have counter and we have imported counter over here. So it is counting the characters in a string and it generates a dictionary of the characters and corresponding their counting or conquer, or we can say as frequency. Okay, so what is coming over here? A is coming as 3 times, N is coming 2 times and V is coming 1 time. So it is counting the characters. Okay, now clear the screen and come to the next trick. Over here, what are the chained comparisons? Chained comparisons. So we are going to discuss about the chained comparisons. Means we are comparing any value in the chain form. Like in the example I have given, 10 is less than x is less than 20. So what will come over here? What will come over here? This is the chain comparison. So what I mean, in which direction the chain will go? In which direction the chain will go? We have to know over here. Okay. So as per my understanding, the chain comparison will go in the direction left to right. So the result should come as true over here. So like 10 is less than 15, 15 is less than 20, that means the condition is true. Okay, so now run the program. Yes, okay, tricks Python. Okay, so we are getting true over here because this is the chained comparison. So 10 is less than 15, 15 is less than 20. Okay, so this is the chain comparison. Okay, now come to the next trick over here. So we have discussed around 10 tricks in the Python. Now we are coming to the 11th of over here. Now come to using the all and any function in the Python. Okay, now come to the all and any functions in the Python. So let me comment out over here. Okay, this is all and any. Okay, so what all will do for all, when what I did here, all n is greater than 0 for n in nums, return true. So what we have to do for all these numbers, it is comparing n is greater than 0 for n is nums, it is returning true. If n means all these numbers are greater than 0, then it will return true. Okay, this all is doing, it is doing the comparison for all the numbers from this list. And any is doing what? Any is doing, n is less than 0. If any number from this list is less than 0, then it will return true, but number is not less than 0, so that's why it is returning false. Okay, so now come to the running part over here. Okay, so we are getting over here as I think I have not saved the program. Now clear the screen. Okay, so we are getting true and false over here. Okay, so if we will pass like -1 over here, okay, in the list I have passed -1, so we are getting false and true. Why we are getting false and true? Because in this we are getting false because -1 is not greater than 0, so that is why we are getting false over here. Instead of true we are getting false. And for n is less than 0, for n is less than 0, so means n is less than 0 means -1 is less than 0, so that is why we will get over here true. Okay, so we are getting over here true. Okay, now it is clear. Now come to the next trick over here, using set to remove the duplicates from the list. Okay, so if we have any of the duplicates in the list, okay, if we have any of the duplicates in the list, then we can use set to remove the duplicates from the list. So this is the unique variable inside we are storing what we are passing over here. This is the list in which 2 is duplicate, 3 is duplicate, and we are passing it over inside the set and again returning to the list. So what we will get over here, if we print unique elements, then we will get over here 1 2 3 4. Okay, so what we are getting 1 2 3 4. Okay, if we want to reverse a string, then we will use the sort trick over here. So now let us comment it. So lst is equals to 1 2 3. So the colon -1 will return the list in the reverse order. So what it will do, it will start returning the value from end of the list, like -3 from 3 to 1. So this is a -1 index, then it will go to this side. Okay, so 3 to 1. So like same as for hello, this is the string, this is the list, so it will return like O L L E H. So now let us run this code as over here. So these are the sort tricks, means we have to use in our program, and then we are going to develop any application, so it will optimize our code over here. Okay, I think I hope you like this video. If you like, do like, comment and subscribe the channel so that you will get the notification and the videos whatever I am uploading on my channel. Thanks for your time. See you in the next video.